everybody. Welcome to episode 373 of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast with Donald Nelson on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Click your bells for notifications wherever you listen to for new content when I drop. New media, energy is up, health is wealth. Let's get into it right now. Hey, yo, that Drake, tailor-made freestyle. Y'all know usually I talk straight sports and I get into everything else later, but that second Drake diss, the tailor-made freestyle, is creative as fuck. First of all, I want to shout out to the creatives out here that do shit on their lunch break. You know what I mean? like your boy right now. The morning time is a great time to create. You ready? Your juice is ready, get to go. Perfect world, flip-flop. You know what I mean? Get up, create, and do my other primary source of income later. But with the AI, Pac, and Snoop voice talking to Kendrick, Drake is a very talented brother. Yo, just hands alone, just doing that and talking and using the AI voice with Drake's cadence and flow, man, I appreciate that. That's very creative. I really appreciate that. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to everybody involved in the little sparring we doing right now. You know what I mean? Steel, sharp and steel. The best supposed clash at the top. I love this right now because it's bars. You know what I mean? It just is what it is rap. Then when Drake comes in his natural third voice and just rapping and like, nah, you gonna have to. It's just, I like it, man. You know what I'm saying? With the Pac and the Snoop and writing it from West Coast perspectives about nigga, you finna let the West crumble, man. You out here like you showing niggas how to lose this shit. Like, man, Drake is witty and funny. It's funny. You know, Kendrick gonna be witty and funny too. So we just gotta wait. But then talking about Taylor Swift made you stop your drop. You had to ask her for permission. Just talking crazy. It's hip hop though. I love it. Braggadocio, hip hop shit. I love it, man. It's on wax. Ain't no beef. Ain't no wigs getting split. Ain't nobody whooping no ass. Ain't none of that. It's just hip hop. You gotta love it. The best supposed clash at the top. And he called out everybody else for something to say, talking about when y'all say something, I'm gonna be on the loose. You know what I'm saying? So song was fire. And on a West Coast beat. You know what I mean? And boom, clack, and the fucking keys and the bass and the guitar, man, that shit was fire. That shit was fire. Very well put together, Drake. Well done, son. I was wondering, though, like, how niggas on the West Coast feel about it. You took in Pocket Snoop, like, shit, man. I would say it's fine. Some may take it as a form of disrespect, but shit, it's about Kendrick from the West Coast. I don't think he's battling with a coast. This ain't no Toronto West Coast beef. You know what I mean? Type shit. Some of us are going to take it as disrespect because he used Pac in this shit. Me, personally, is AI... Man, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? If somebody from Pac family say that shit whack, some of the outlaws, like, man, that shit was whack, Drake. Like, that's a whole different story. As a Pac fan, just anytime I could hear an iteration of his voice, it was all good with me. As a Pac fan, you see him right here. And so, man, I loved it. I'm the wrong motherfucker to ask. As long as you use Pac in the right way, if the shit was foul or not, right? We know the opinions will be rampant on that Snoop and Pac AI. The key with the AI shit is that it's a game changer. Because as a creator, I love it. You can do different things with AI, and it can start some shit and kick some shit off for you. Or you can take it and add your seasonings to it and make it hotter than what it is from a computer. But the Pac and Snoop blatant loose use of their voice in the shit, fire. Is that cheating, though, in the diss? Now, how about that? Is that cheating? Drake? I don't believe so. It adds the creativity. Who would have fucking thought? Ain't nobody else thinking about doing no shit like this, right? And just think about Drake. Think about Kendrick. Think about how calculated all this shit is and who's in this shit. Drake, Kendrick, Metro Boomin, Rick Ross. I ain't even listened to the Kanye shit. I'm gonna have to listen to his shit because he's just jumping in for no reason, right? What if Drake was setting up a play for musicians to possibly unionize to figure out the AI shit, though, by doing this? I'm going to spark the conversation that needs to happen with this shit. Because y'all seen what I just did, right? And the shit was dope. Right? We got the voice AI shit. We got the Chat GPT that can craft some dope shit. We have rappers out here talking about, I use Chat GPT for some of my shit and I add in my shit, right? And is it copyright infringement? So maybe Drake is sparking a thing with the artists to say, y'all, let's do this shit. Let's ramp this shit up and then we're going to do this. Now I'm thinking deeper with them talking about the shit he's supposed to be doing over there at the record label where he get niggas publishing and all that shit that's higher up the ladder of what this shit really may be about. But this can be a good thing he used Pac and Snoop AI voice coder to do the shit. Because it sounds like their voice. Now we got to copyright voices. And that's when it might get tricky. Because some people's voices and cadences start to sound the same, then is what it is. Mumble rap and all that shit and melodic rap, you might be able to say, yo, that auto-tune, it all sounds the same. So can't nobody use auto-tune? I don't know where we going with it. But we got to be careful how far we going to go into this AI shit. But let's sit back and see where it might go, because it might be a better thing. I like the creative part of it. It's just creative, man. But I cannot wait till K-Dot drop his response. We know it's going to be fire, right? I know it's going to be fire. We know it's going to be fire. Let me know what y'all think. All right. NBA. Playing shit was done. Blase Skippy Blase. Jontay Porter. All right, Jontay Porter. So some of the math came out, right? Jontay Porter, we're getting straight to the playoff shit. He's banned for life from the NBA. They had to come down heavy and hard on him, given what he did. And, that's the worst thing the NBA could have had for betting on his own games, parlays, his own parlays. So, in his NBA career so far, he's made $2.4 million. And he lost his NBA career for betting on for winning $22,000 on a bet for his own parlay. Now, I understand. Millionaires won $22,000. Billionaires won another $22,000. I get it. It's a lot of money, and it's not people, he shouldn't have did it for that money. He was trying to come up. He look at it as free money on himself. But somebody might say it's stupid, like Joe and they'll be saying stupid. But the guy he gave information to won $1.8 million. All right, I had to lean back for that one, right? And the bookie snitched on them. Now that's stupid because, the algorithms caught this bullshit ass parlay and all this money and how much money this motherfucker bet on dog to not do it, and they did it. They got to know their job is to not pay out. Their job is to get paid. Betting companies, that shit get built. The casinos and the hotels get built off of motherfuckers losing their money, not them paying motherfuckers out, though. Shout out to him, though. He got family, though, that'll help him out. All right, so we got Zion out of the game, out of the playoffs with a hamstring. We got Jimmy Butler out with an MCL sprain. So those two teams are not going far without those two guys. The playoffs are here. Y'all know from all the years I've been doing this, what is this, my fifth? Let's see, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. The 6-year anniversary coming up, Conference in the Klutch, May 17th, something like that, May 20th. I'm a tendencies, exploitation, adjustments, and counters guy when it comes to my basketball and how I coach it and how I watch it, right? Once each team's win in the playoffs at the other's home, once the home team loses the series, okay, now we can analyze a little bit better. Once each team wins, we can analyze a little bit better because we can see what adjustments were made and what possibly the counter adjustments are going to have to be made on the other side. What I don't like, I hate going to a Bucks game, spending my money, and it's a blowout. Those suck. I hate in the playoffs when blowouts happen. They suck because the home team just party, and you don't see shit. But sometimes they done come back, drop the shit down to 10. But we pulling out the range. We taking cats out. We ain't doing what we was doing to bust your ass. So it is what it is. This so far in the playoffs, all the home teams have won every freaking game. So what is it we had 8 and we had 3. This is 11. So their home teams are 11-0 so far in the playoffs, right? Let's talk about it real fast, man. And I don't know how Anthony Davis is not a finalist for MVP, but for Defensive Player of the Year, but whatever. Let's start in the East, man. The Celtics and the Heat. I'm picking the Celtics to win that series. Boston throttled Miami without Butler, who's out for a few weeks with an MCL sprain. And Boston was leading by as much as 30 in that game in the second half. That Caleb Martin, Jason Tatum shit, you got to watch because that wasn't as dirty as it looked like because he got pushed into him, and if he got the extra push, now the extra push, he might have accentuated a little bit and made it, nigga, now I can go into you a little hard because Drew did push him. But that, regardless, that shit really could have hurt that man. So it is what it is. Shout out to Jaylen Brown for saying, hey, man, that was some fuck shit. Nigga, we ain't doing that. But I got the Celtics sweeping the Heat, 4-0. Cavs Magic. NBA TV series, we all know what it is. I'm a Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell can hoop. There's just something about his game. I'm trying to figure out something. There's something about his game that I don't know what it is that I just don't rock with. I don't know, man. But Spider Mitchell be doing some shit, though. Like, ooh. It'd be like, ooh. As soon as I'll be like, damn, there's something about his game. I don't know if it's not flashy. I don't know what it is. But he works hard as fuck, so it's not his work ethic or nothing like that. So I don't know what it is. It's just something about it. But game one, I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, why is Cole Anthony holding Mobley in the post? They had to switch it up to C because Mobley was dominating, right? I know you had to try some different shit, but that wasn't not that. Shit wasn't it. Mitchell created and killed that game last night. More Donovan Mitchell scoring and creating. The Cavs jumped out to a 30-18 first quarter. Was that their biggest lead in 2020 game, and Mitchell had 23, 7, and 8. So that series, that's a sweep. I got the Cavs in that series. Knicks Sixers, right? I say Sixers if Embiid plays every game, if not Knicks. But shit, I might have to change that shit. Game one, I said the Sixers have to give Joel Embiid 2 games max and shut him down. Like right now, off of that, what I said in game one, they need to shut him down because he's structurally sound, but my man can't move the way he needs to move, fam. And I see him overcompensating a little bit, and this where other shit can happen. Let me ask y'all a question. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Can the Sixers win a title this year? We're going to talk about this later. I'll wait. Don't worry. Put your hand down. He's not ready all the way because I don't want no further damage. Now, game 2. Hey, I'm watching this shit, and y'all know what I'm finna talk about at the end of the game. The Sixers at the end of the game. Knicks down 101-96. It had to be like 46 seconds left. Dante. Man, I wish we still had Dante here. I still wish we had Dante, Drew, and Grayson here on the wings as the defenders that we need for the Bucks. We'll be the number 1 team in the league. Dante drives and kicked it to Jalen for the sidestep tray. Junkum. Now the Knicks down 2 now, right? Lowry throws the shit in haphazardly to Maxey. He gets trapped and turns over the ball, falling on the ground. Ball gets to Dante. Boom, he misses. Hardenstein gets the ball, kick it back out to Dante. Boom. Oh, no, Anunoby kicks it out to Dante. Boom. He knocks down the tree to go up 1. Maxey goes down. Aka misses the layup. Anunoby hits 2 free throws. Boom. And B had a desperation 3 to kick to tie. Man. When I watched that shit real time, like, ooh, you could feel the electricity on the screen. I've been in a game at MSG. That's a nice place to watch some basketball, man. But the energy, you could feel that shit. Brunson had 24, 8, and 6. Hart had 21, 15 and 3. Maxey had 35, 9, and 10. And Embiid had 34, 10, and 6. Here's where Philly needs to sit in B because they ain't doing enough. The Knicks had 5 starters in double figures. The Sixers had 3. So we got to get more points from the other cats that Philly is starting. Otherwise, we're wasting this Embiid shit. Philly had to get that 1 game yesterday so they could sat Embiid because now they put it at a situation where they have to go up a game in the series to sit Embiid. See that tie? Now we can chill. Okay, we go back to Philly. Boom. If we lose, it's 2-1. Bring Embiid back, it's 2-2. And now we got to see what we got to do. Knicks lead 2-0 right now, though. I don't see how. I don't know, y'all. I don't see it. Philly was there, but I'm thinking long term. We'll talk about Embiid. Bucks Pacers. I got the Bucks. Motherfuckers picking the Pacers. I'm going to tell you why I got the Bucks. Because Dame and Doc has to get us a series, and they got to be this one. You know what I mean? We shouldn't have to rush Giannis back. Dame should be able to get us this series because that's Dame Lillard. He's top 75 player in NBA history. Dame should be able to get us one. And damn, Dame, you heard me when I said that shit on Sunday. 69-42 in the first half. Dame had 33, 11-19 from the field, 6-10 from Trey Barland in that game. Man, I'm like, yo, 7-7 from the free throw line. The Pacers had 35 points to Dame 33 points at a point in time. You know what I mean? Dame had playoff career high for a half, but he had 0 points in the second half. That can't happen, Dame. Pacers got the lead down to 12. But Dame, post-game with Jerry Greenberg at the end, said he wanted to shout out his son back home in Portland watching the game. Shout out to Fat Man. I love you. Now, this is an issue because he's going through the divorce, and now the reports is coming out. As soon as he came to Milwaukee, the divorce happened. So I wonder what happened. Like, he had to get moved around. He couldn't get to where he needed to get to. But the divorce, that shit, man, and his kids back there, man, that shit hard. You know what I mean? Being in depressing as Milwaukee, where it's gray from October to April, it's a little gray outside right now. Doesn't make it any better. It's depressing here. I mean, one day at a time, Dane, we got you. Comes in the clutch, got you. Come to the studio, Dane. We got some shit. I got some beats to play for you, man. But we also saw Dame relishing being in the playoffs after being out the last 2 years in Portland. Dame, you got us. You and Doc gonna get us this one. We ain't got to bring Giannis back until this like game 6, game 7. We can close them out maybe. I don't see this shit going past. I got to see tonight. That's what I'm saying. I can't do the one game is kind of hard. Like some of these series I've seen 2 games is kind of hard. Like we finna go to this West Coast shit. But I see the Bucks maybe winning in 6, man. That Thunder Pelicans. At the end, game 1, I got the Thunder. Shea saved the day. Shea saved the day. I got this series going 6 because the Pelicans should have won that game. They should have won that game. 4-5 matchup in the West Coast. Western Conference, I should say. West Coast. Clippers, Mavericks. I got the Mavericks winning this series now. Because if Kawhi doesn't play, we got to rely on James Harden to get us one. He can get us one too if I'm the Clippers. But I'm rolling with Luka and Kyrie and everything they have. However, the Clippers did blow them the fuck out minus Kawhi. But I got to go with what I got. That was one game. We're going to see the adjustments and see what was cracking. I got Dallas. I don't know how many, but I got Dallas. This number 27, Lakers Nuggets. I have the Nuggets. I'm a Lakers fan, but I got to be real with myself. The Lakers played Denver the best last year. We're asking them, being the 8th team in the conference, to beat the number 2 team in the conference. Man, so that's what we don't know. We're too inconsistent at times. Now, game 1, Jokic was Jokic, and the Lakers led by as much as 12. We were supposed to win that game. Make me look like a fool in Lakers. Game 2, D-Lo started hot because he ain't do shit in game 1, right? Only for it to be a close game throughout the first half. D-Lo had 18, 6 and 7 from Trey Barland. 80 had 24, 11, 12 from the field, 6 rebounds. The Lakers were winning 59-44 at half. So I'm looking like, shit. I tried to doze off a little bit of shit. You know what I'm saying? But the Nuggets got the lead down to 10 at the end of 3. Then it was a 2-point Lakers lead with 6 minutes and 44 left in the 4th. It was back and forth the rest of the game. The Lakers did push the lead back up to 8. The Lakers are supposed to have game 2. Bron did not need to shoot that 3-pointer with 16 seconds left in the game with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Once again, Bron did not need to shoot that Trey ball with 16 seconds left in the game and 12 on the shot clock trying to do some other shit. You should have got offensive foul, first of all. And then no. Not in a tied game because that shot was out of rhythm. That's why it shouldn't. If it was in rhythm, take the shot. It was out of rhythm. So then Murray get the rebound with the go-ahead J for the game. The Lakers made 13 threes that game. They made more threes than Denver. Jokic had 27, 20, and 10. AD had 32 and 11. This is the game you're supposed to win. You led by as much as 20 Lakers. Game 1, you led by as much as 12 Lakers. In both games, you led by double figures Lakers. You have to finish better, man. Stop shooting these stupid ass shots, get to the rack, and make it make sense. It can't be that they get tired and they can't get to the rack in the 4th quarters and they got to shoot these J's. And Brown, you can't talk that ref shit when you up 12 in the first game and then 20 in the second game. You up 8 with like 4 minutes to go. You can't talk that ref shit in the replay center shit. You can't do it, Brown. You can't do it. You can't do that shit. Nah, B, we ain't doing it. Timberwolves Suns. Now the Suns came in hot to the playoffs, 7-3 in the last 10 games. I have the Timberwolves, right? If Cat plays the whole series, Suns, if not, Cat play the whole series, we got it. Now, game one, Ant-Man did his thing. He did his thing. Ant-Man, right? Idols become rivals, G, right? So he talking about I like KD. That's why he talking shit. That's my favorite player growing up, right? Ant-Man look like Bone. He be doing little shit. I think Kendrick Perkins said yesterday on First Take, 89 Jordan. Everybody remember 89 Jordan, right? When they was losing to the Pistons and shit. Ant-Man had 33-9-6. KD had 31-7. So they canceled out each other. What they was doing, best players on the same team, on the opposite team. But man, Ant-Man shit was looking, man, his footwork is incredible, baby. You know what I mean? So they can't. So we know Booker ain't gonna hold Ant-Man. We know that Bill can't hold Ant-Man. KD tried to hold Ant-Man and he couldn't. Man, what they gonna do with Ant-Man? Shit, that's the major adjustment. And Frank Vogel's a defensive coach. All right. So we talking about shit about these injuries and what to do with these injured players, right? So my questions are, they got 5 players: Embiid, Kawhi, Jimmy, Zion, Giannis. Let's go. Let's start with Embiid. How close are these games and how much is he really hurt, right? These games are close. Philly had a chance to win last night. The shit should be 1-1, to be honest with you. So the games are close, so Joel Embiid needs to play. But can we win a chip this year? I mean, how much further fucking damage are we doing to this man's body, knowing he's been injury prone all these years, knowing he's been injured all these years in the league, every fucking year? If we ain't gonna win this shit this year. Being the 7th seed. Move on to Kawhi. How much longer is he going to be unhealthy in his career? This got to be fucking frustrating with him. For him. But he's injured all the damn time. It fucks us up at this time of the year. If they saying they don't know because this team is in charge of everything, like, what are we paying him for then? We paying him for the playoffs. If he's not available during the playoffs, why are we paying him so much? And do we need him to beat the Mavs if he's injured and not hurt? That the rest will help him. I.e., being injured meaning you can't play. Being hurt meaning your ass can get out there and play. But if you're injured, will this rest help him if we don't need you against these Dallas Mavericks cats? We got to wait and see. That game one, it showed us a little bit. Zion. The hamstring injury, they'll be done before 2 to 3 weeks, even though they should have won game one. That's what I'm saying. You can't analyze all this shit just off of one game. We got to see. We got to see tonight. If they play tonight, I don't even know if they play tonight. I don't think they play tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see. Zion, they'll be done in 2 to 3 weeks. But if they extend this shit to 7 games, he might be back. It all depends. You know, hamstring is one of them things you got to your body. Jimmy, he out 2 to 3 weeks. Same as Zion with the MCL sprain. How much longer is this heat culture shit is really going to be a thing with Jimmy and them? Because Jimmy be hurt, right? Like, man, I can't see them getting shit off of Boston. And Giannis. We know Dame can get us the series. We know Doc can get us the series. But if it's 2-2, tied up, coming back to Milwaukee for game 5, pivotal game 5, Giannis is going to play. Better yet, if it's 3-2 and we win going back to Indiana, I see him playing in that game to close them out. We don't need no game 7s bringing them back and even out. That's what we don't need. So out of all 5 of them, do we play them or not? Let me know in the comments, yo, for real. Do we play them or not? Each and every one of them. Do we play them or not? All right. Now, last week, I missed the draft when I was talking on here. I missed the draft. Now, nobody is saying the draft was top heavy as shit. Nobody's saying that. The draft was top heavy as shit. First round. And a couple cats dropped down. A couple of ladies dropped down to the second round. It should have been first round draft picks. Mule and a young lady from Syracuse that went to the Vegas Aces, if she can make that roster, man. So the NBA draft will be less top heavy than this shit. You know what I'm saying? So they had 2.45 million viewers, which crushed the record for the WNBA draft. I hope at least a third of the players, 12 of them, make the rosters because there's 144 spots available amongst 12 teams, and all the teams don't have 12 spots. Some teams can only afford 11 roster spots. So the commissioner says they're trying to get to 16 teams by 2028. Next season, they'll have 13 with the Golden State franchise joining next season. They're going to be based out of Oakland, out of the practice, you know what I'm saying, the little arena and all that shit and all that. So we've been seeing a lot about Caitlyn Clark. I wonder, is this Caitlyn Clark, is these white people problems? Like the Kyle Rittenhouse shooting in Kenosha during the Black Lives Matter protest and all that shit, that was white people problems and black people trying to interject. Is the Caitlyn Clark shit white people problems? Or are we interjecting into what she getting and hating on the low? Caitlyn would get $76K this year, $78 next year, $86 the third year, and has a player option for the fourth year for $98,000. Listen. Just this rookie year alone, she's taking a $2.924 million pay cut from Iowa. Ain't that crazy? She made $3 million at Iowa last year. Ain't that crazy? And then people hating on her. She gives Caitlyn Clark got the $20 million from Nike reportedly and his shoe. I get it. Now I can jump in. Because where the fuck is Asia's shoe at, B? Where the fuck is Asia's shoe at, B? They do good things like with Giannis and making sure the Nationals can get some type of deal with them, but then they don't give Asia her shoe. Nike, we know what Caitlyn did in college. We know it was NIL deal I had with her, but don't disrespect the niggas that are here doing this shit on a professional level and have been doing this. I understand the money that Caitlyn is bringing to the shit. That's why you can't hate. Everybody got to say, yeah, Caitlyn, come in. And then when if they bust her ass, it is what it is. It's a sport. It's about competing. It's about wins and losses. You play to win the fucking game. Ain't nobody finna sit here and let Caitlyn just kill them, right? The problem I have is that MVP champion women got shoes and shit. You got Deladine, champion. Sabrina ain't won. She called the motherfucker. Stewie, champion. She won MVP, all that shit. You got Caitlyn Clark. Those four ladies are the only NBA players with the shoe, but they're all white. That's the problem, Nike. But Nike ain't giving everybody shoe. But just do the math, right? Because Stewie shit is with Puma. So give Asia her shoe, or we might have to jump ship a little bit because Asia, 2-time Finals MVP, 2-time MVP, back-to-back champion. She got to have a shoe, B. And if not, Jay-Z, ho, bring her to Puma, G. We'll gladly take over there at Puma. We're glad to take over there at Puma, man. All right. Yo. Let me know in the comments, man. Haney and Garcia. That shit was the best fight I seen this far this year, for sure. Garcia looked way different against Haney than Tank. And it's just something, like I said about Donovan Mitchell, there's something I just don't like about Donovan Mitchell's shit. It's something I just don't like about Haney fight shit. It's just something I just don't, it ain't resonating with me. I just don't rocking to see where motherfuckers be like, yo. But on Saturday night, he wasn't it, though. His game plan didn't include not getting set up for Garcia's left hook and shit. Haney got knocked down 3 times and crawled into a clutch 3 times. The ref saved his ass on 2 of them stumbles, though. I thought, nah, man, he doing that to hold on, B. You can't, nah. My question, does Haney have a chin? Okay. Now, Garcia didn't make weight. He came in at 143 instead of the 140. He had to give up $500,000 for each pound he was overweight. So he had to cut Haney $1.5 million for being 3 pounds overweight. It's fucked up Garcia didn't make weight because he earned that belt. He won that belt fair and square. He earned that shit. Hopefully they rematch it this year. But that was a great fight minus the power punches from Haney. You know what I mean? Ryan with that Philly shell and shit, trying to do all that motherfucking Floyd shit that Floyd perfected was not needed sometimes, but he was making him throw that shit, though. Hit him in his back. Oh, nigga, no, what you doing, cuz? You know what I'm saying? Man, sometimes it wasn't needed, but he was just doing that shit. He got doctor pointing shit for all types of other shit. However, that shit set up Ryan's counter. Vlaka, he was, man, dog. Y'all see that fight? Man, that was a good-ass fight. The judge on the scorecards that had to fight even. What the fuck are you doing? That was not an even fight. That wasn't even fight. What do you mean? He got knocked out 3 times. How the fuck was that even, man? Salute to Ryan, man. And just on some quick shit, they talk about this Colorado shit with Prime Time. Prime has lost Prime has lost 14 players in transfer portal last week or whatever. Okay, whoop-de-woo, so. Another 14 gonna come in. Whoop-de-fucking-woo. But I tell you, some of this shit be racially motivated. Prime is Prime. Prime don't let none of this shit bother him, man. Prime is Prime, B. You gonna get motherfuckers over there. The hate don't bother us over here, man. I keep telling y'all the hate don't bother us, man. We cool as this motherfucker. We built for this shit, man. Shout out. Salute to Colorado. Motherfucker, I'm not wearing my shit. You're a bandwagon jumper. No, I'm not. I've been fucking with Prime since he's been Prime in Atlanta, motherfucker. No, I didn't have no Howard shit. Jackson State shit, nigga. I didn't want that Under Armour shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? For real. Salute. Hey, yo. Get your confidence together, man. Get your confidence together, man. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow Network on various platforms, confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com, and wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe on YouTube to watch all this beautifulness, baby. Click the bell for notification, new content when I drop. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on X and Instagram at KITK. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Man, whew. Great time of year, y'all. Weekly, Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Little D, Donrilla, Digger, your host of the Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. The Confidence in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society when I feel like it. Have a safe and healthy night. You listen during the daytime. Credit grade day on purpose. We up out this bitch, man. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.